family. So this is my friend Siri.
Hi.
So we were talking earlier about black men and our appreciation for them and how we feel about them and things that we notice that go on with them. And it was such a good conversation I wanted to share with y'all. So we're about to chop it up about that. Siri, my dear friend. What do you admire most about black men?
I would say that I admire the strength,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in multiple aspects. It's not just physical. That's like the actual mental, emotional, even spiritual strength. Even if they're not in tune, I feel like they have the ability to be in tune. So that potential strength that they do have the capability to go ahead and I guess touch.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree. I think definitely like the power that they possess is the most attractive. The strength definitely is a part of that power because first of all, just the stuff that they go through and the fact that they're still here, that takes strength, you know. And aside from that, just like the power that black men have, like when they speak, and like people listen. Like when you're a strong black man, people listen, especially when you speak about something that's like real and that matters. Like it's just so powerful coming from y'all. And I think like a lot of women do recognize that, and that's what me and Sue were talking about earlier. Like it's very attractive.
I think as well, like I mean, if you can't understand the power that you have, I mean, just think about the intimidation. People are literally intimidated by
Exactly.
you. So therefore, there has to be something that you do possess
Exactly.
that, I
Exactly.
guess, in a sense, scares them.
Exactly. And I think a part of that fear is from the conditioning, but I also think a part of that fear and intimidation is natural.
Natural.
It's natural because honestly, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, and this is gonna offend people, but I don't care because this is elevation for the melanation. It's for us. Like y'all really like have power that other people don't possess, and it's intimidating. You know, like you guys are just strong. First of all, physically, on a physical level, we know that the physical um, reflects the spiritual. The external reflects the internal. Y'all got it down pat physically. So what does that mean about the spiritual? What does that mean about your inner man?
I mean, and I feel like they use, I guess your greatest strength or your ability, against you. So they turn it
Mm-hmm.
around so that you would probably, feel like you don't want it, that you're ashamed of it, or that you're
Right.
not supposed to have it. So they
Or
knew
that
what
it's
you
dangerous.
exactly. They knew what you possessed. That's why
They
they
had
did
to
what they did
suppress it.
historically. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's why they made you out to seem like a rapist. That's why they made you out to seem like a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the negative things that they tied to you, they did that
Right.
on purpose because they knew what you possessed, and they knew
Exactly.
that like they didn't even have to make up anything. They didn't have to make up the fact that you were strong because they knew you were strong. So therefore, they just tied your strength to a negative trait.
Exactly.
And I mean,
Exactly.
I don't want you to be held back by that.
Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, what they did essentially is they recognized your power, and then, like she said, they attached it to negative things to make it seem like you guys are going to use your power for those negative things. And, um, it's just not true. It's not true. Like, I feel like, and I guess this feeds into, like, the next topic. Um, what could you improve on? What do we as black women see that you guys can improve on? And I personally feel like channeling that power, channeling that strength, that boldness that you guys have to a greater cause, whatever that may be. I personally feel like it should be the uplifting of our people, but whether that's for any cause that you feel passionate about, like use it for that because we need it. And like I said, when y'all talk, people listen.
I mean, like,
Period.
think about, half the black males that are into rapping. I mean, they literally take the problems that they had as a child, take the issues that they dealt with, they literally write it down, they go ahead and put it all in one spot, and then they literally disperse it to the rest of you all through lyrics in a song.
Mhm.
And,
And people
and
listen.
and it's very impactful. That's why people continue to do it, because
Mhm.
they know that their lyrics are going to impact somebody, regardless of whether it's negative or positive, actually.
Facts.
So, I mean, when you go ahead and, you recognize that you have that ability, and then you go ahead and do the right thing with that, like, good things are going to happen. And I feel like, black males, like, I mean, it's almost a desperate need at this moment in time, because there's not, especially with the locking up of many of you all, like, there needs to be, the ones that are out here, all the adults, in my opinion, like, you guys need to be out here, doing these types of things, because these are, I mean, the boys that are coming up, like, they're looking,
Right,
like,
they need something to look
they're
to.
looking for something that's like them. And a lot of y'all are locked. I mean, there's a lot of us, I mean, not even us. There's a lot of black males that are locked up. So therefore, they're looking for the ones that are free to go ahead and, be role models. And so therefore, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, use the voice you got. Use what you got. Use what you've been through. Because, a lot of your situations are not, they're not supposed to be in vain. Like, it's not an in vain situation. Like, you can literally use that to better the lives of other people.
Right.
So take advantage of that.
The emotions. So, I understand that as men, period, men naturally are more logical in the way that they think. I understand that as a man, you can't really, not even that you can't be, but you guys aren't as emotional as women are. And I think that's a positive thing. It goes into the balance of the masculine and the feminine. You guys need that logic and that, like, lesser emotional state of being, because it helps you guys make logical judgments and choices. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you guys don't have emotions. It doesn't mean that you guys don't go through a lot and hold on to a lot of feelings. And when you do that and you don't express it, or you can't transmute it properly, all it does is just sit inside you and make you sick. And you guys have been through a lot. You guys are still going through a lot, from the way that you were raised, how your parents treated you. That's one of the biggest things, along with the environment that you're raised in. And you guys carry a lot of emotional baggage. And like I said, like, it makes you sick. It makes you really sick, on many levels, not just on the emotional level, but even on the physical level. And so, while I do understand that, I'm not telling you guys to be more emotional and crying all the time, but you need to get in tune with your emotions so that you can, be healthy, be happy, be joyful, and channel those emotions, channel that anger for something positive. There's a lot of things that we should be angry about, and anger isn't necessarily bad because it drives you to want to change things. And so my thing is, instead of taking that anger out on your brothers and sisters, take it out on the real problem, you know? Um, yeah.
Um, I guess what I could say is, I spoke about this earlier, but like not speak, but really try to become aware of, your emotions, more so along the aspect of, like, just literally, like, okay, I'm mad today. Okay, I am happy today. When you become aware,
Mm-hmm.
it'll honestly help you in your journey, to become more introspective. And we're basically, asking that you become more in touch with your emotions, because that is a part of you. Like, that is another part of you that a lot of you guys have never tapped into. A lot of us, are still out here trying to find our way. As black people, especially African Americans, we have lost a lot as far as, understanding who we are as people. So when you start to tap into those, things, those smaller things, over time, you will just, you will literally find yourself. It's a bigger picture behind it. Being in touch with your emotions allows you to, I guess, flourish in many ways. Spiritually, you can flourish. Like, relationships, not even romantic, but platonic, any type of relationship,
familiar relationships with
yes,
your children,
like, will flourish because of the fact that you understand more about yourself, in a sense. And that's what becoming in touch with your emotions is. And I feel like like I said, awareness is, I guess, in my opinion, the main step. And I feel like that ties into like everything. Like awareness is like the main step. Period. Like I mentioned before, how woke is the new thing now, or at least it was the new thing. And that was just all, black people, not even black people. I mean, it was just people becoming aware of their surroundings and,
awareness.
As well as like, their internal feelings. So awareness is huge. And that's what I ask of is that, you guys start to work on becoming more aware. I mean, just as aware you are, when you see, a fine girl walking by you, I mean, you turn your head quick. Like, I want you to turn your head quick when you notice you're angry or something like that. Like become aware that quick. I think that's really huge.
I agree. I think that was our biggest thing that we talked about that we think that you guys can improve on. But we really want to end on what we appreciate about you guys. So we're gonna get back into that.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I am a lover of black males, and that is not that's not tied towards like sex or anything like that. That's not tied to just me being told I need to like black males or me being socialized. Like that is like an innate. I mean, I don't. I feel like it's honestly innate. Like there is some connection between us, and like in as well as I've matured and grown up and really examined the black male, like I see more and more why I am in love with you all. And you guys possess so much. We spoke about power, but like even so, like I guess let's talk about the moments where you do have maybe a vulnerable time. I mean, a vulnerable moment, right? Where you are, like I guess it's almost like your childlike self. Like that is so beautiful to me. I mean, we could talk about the moments where like the little simple things that you guys do. When you guys are speaking about business or something, or expounding upon, your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. All of that is so beautiful because, like, there is a passion inside of you, and that passion is literally shown through everything you do, and it's so intense. Like, I mean, it's shown through literally everything. Like for those of you all that are in love with, let's say, like music or sports or something like that, just to watch you be in love with it is so beautiful to me, because like there's so much behind that, there's so much soul and things of that nature. Like I am literally in love with you all, I just want to tell you that. But go ahead.
I feel like you summed it up pretty nicely. Alright, so yeah, we just wanted to do a quick video about the things that we admire and love about black men, and things that we feel and see that you guys can improve on, just so that you guys can elevate even further. So I hope that you guys appreciate this video. I hope that it inspires you guys. I hope that you guys take it to heart, apply some of the things that we said to life, share it with others, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is my girl Siri. If you want to shout out your Twitter real quick.
My Twitter is Siri, or not Siri, Siri Ray, CERIRE.
And that's all we have for you guys. Peace, many blessings, shalom, family.